Well, real estate, of course, is always a hot topic for British Columbians, perhaps never more so than now with our superheated property market. But there are lots of myths out there connected with real estate. And to help break that down for us, the Vancouver Sun has published this front page article, 15 Real Estate Myths and Realities. What's real and what's not? Property expert Rudy Nielsen was involved in this article, and he joins us now in studio to talk about some of these
Good morning, Sophie.
items. Thanks for coming in. I was just telling Rudy during the break, every dinner party in Vancouver inevitably turns toward the topic of real estate.
That's right, yes.
Any conversation, pretty much. So we have the 15 real estate myths and realities, 3 that we'll talk about right now, and one of them is real estate prices in Greater Vancouver can't keep going up. They're too high already. Myth or reality? Tell me it's a myth.
It's a myth for the time being, but it will keep going up. You got to remember, Vancouver is bordered by rivers, the border, and agricultural land. So land is very dear to us. We can't find enough land to develop. So if you look at the prices, you look back at the year 2000, there was 90,000 sales, and was $19 billion of sales took place. That's $19 billion for 90,000 sales. Last year, 158,000 sales for $62 billion. Over 5 years, from 19 billion to 62, that's a big increase. We're going to have some leveling off periods depending on the economy, but it will keep going up.
All right. Depends on your perspective whether or not that's a good thing. But for the most part,
for most people, you know, I mean, the biggest single investment you'll ever have is your house. So it is good for going up.
Spring is a good time to buy or sell a residential property. Is that a myth or a reality?
No, that's a reality. Spring is the best time. You find that for single-family houses, May, June, April are good months to sell your house. Condos, you can even go into March. And when you want to buy something, you go in the fall. I learned this lesson when I bought about 250 pieces of land over 5 years.
Okay.
And wintertime was the time for me to buy.
Do you want to sell in spring but buy in fall?
That's right. You sell in the spring, flowers are out, sun's shining like today, great day, everybody wants to buy, sell in the spring.
All right. We'll keep that in mind. And then one more here. More than half of all Lower Mainland houses will soon be worth more than $1 million. I'm sure a lot of people would believe that might actually be true, but is it?
Well, the year 2000, we saw 1% of Lower Mainland was $1 million. Last year, or even this year, it's 11%, over $1 million. 4 areas like Balaclava, West Vancouver, Downland Lands, and more already over that barrier right now. So we figure just for Vancouver alone, we're at 31% right now, or over 50% are $1 million houses. So we figure about 214, 215, it'll go over the 50% mark in Vancouver.
So what about the rest of the Lower Mainland?
They'll keep going up to accordingly, but 4 areas will pop out, and each area will increase faster than some other areas.
Of course.
But it will be there, yes.
All right. Yeah, one day it'll happen for sure. There are 12 other myths and realities to discuss in the Vancouver Sun article, of which Rudy was a part, and you can pick it up today. It's on the front page. Always a great topic to discuss. Thank you so much for coming in, Rudy.
Sophie, thank you for having me.
Christy, we were discussing it this morning. I mean, you can't really be a Vancouverite, or a British Columbian for that matter, without talking about property these days.
No, you're exactly right. It's a hot topic these days, especially with the conditions sort of in the U.S. and whether that will affect us here. Yeah, very interesting. Now, today maybe is a day not to